Hello and welcome to today's video, where we are going to talk about SpaceX's Starlink satellites, a network of thousands of satellites that provide high-speed, low-latency broadband internet in remote and rural locations across the globe. Starlink is a project developed by SpaceX, a private spaceflight company founded by Elon Musk, to make internet access more affordable and accessible. In this video, we will cover the development, design, launch history, and capabilities of Starlink satellites, and why they are such a revolutionary and controversial technology. Starlink was announced by Elon Musk in 2015 as part of his vision to create a global communications system that could also fund his Mars colonization plans. He wanted to create a constellation of low Earth orbit satellites that could beam internet signals to Earth using laser links and phased array antennas. He also wanted to make the satellites reusable, mass-produced, and easy to launch and deploy. He named the project Starlink after the fictional network of satellites in the novel The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. The development of Starlink took about 4 years and involved many challenges and innovations, such as designing the satellites, obtaining regulatory approvals, reducing satellite brightness, mitigating collision risk, and improving user terminals. The first test flight of Starlink took place on February 22, 2018, from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. The launch carried 2 prototype satellites named Tintin A and Tintin B, which successfully communicated with ground stations and demonstrated basic functionality. The first operational flight of Starlink took place on May 24, 2019, from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The launch carried 60 Starlink satellites into orbit, marking the heaviest payload ever launched by SpaceX. Since then, SpaceX has launched more than 4,000 Starlink satellites into orbit as of October 2022, using its reusable Falcon 9 rockets. SpaceX has regulatory approval to launch 12,000 satellites and has applied for another 30,000. Starlink is currently the largest satellite constellation in history. Starlink satellites are small and flat, measuring about 0.26 meters thick and weighing about 260 kilograms each. They have a single solar panel that provides power, 4 ion thrusters that provide propulsion and attitude control, a star tracker that provides navigation, a krypton gas tank that provides fuel, a laser link that provides inter-satellite communication, and a phased array antenna that provides user communication. The satellites orbit at an altitude of about 550 kilometers, which is much lower than traditional geostationary satellites that orbit at about 36,000 kilometers. One of the most remarkable features of Starlink is its performance. Starlink provides high-speed internet with speeds up to 150 megabits per second and low latency with delays as low as 20 milliseconds. This is much faster and more responsive than traditional satellite internet providers that offer speeds up to 25 Mbps and latency up to 600 ms. Starlink also provides global coverage with signals reaching anywhere on Earth where there is a clear view of the sky. Starlink can also support activities that historically have not been possible with satellite internet, such as streaming, video calls, online gaming, and more. Another remarkable feature of Starlink is its reusability. SpaceX has designed the satellites to be able to deorbit and burn up in the atmosphere at the end of their lifespan, which is about 5 years. This reduces the amount of space debris and avoids cluttering the orbit with dead satellites. SpaceX also monitors the satellites and performs collision avoidance maneuvers when necessary, using data from the U.S. Space Force's 18th Space Control Squadron. SpaceX also cooperates with other satellite operators and agencies to share information and best practices for space sustainability. To use Starlink, users need a Starlink kit that includes a user terminal, a Wi-Fi router, a power supply, and a mounting tripod. The user terminal is a dish-shaped device that connects to the Starlink satellites using the phased array antenna. The Wi-Fi router connects to the user terminal using an Ethernet cable and provides wireless internet access to devices. The power supply connects to the user terminal and the router using cables and provides electricity. The mounting tripod holds the user terminal in place and allows for easy installation. The Starlink kit costs $499 USD and is shipped directly to users after they place an order on the Starlink website. Users also need to pay a monthly subscription fee of $99 USD for unlimited data. Users can install the Starlink kit themselves by following the instructions on the Starlink app, which also helps them find the best location and orientation for the user terminal. Users can also contact local installers or use third-party accessories for alternative mounting options. Starlink is currently in beta testing and is available in select regions around the world, such as North America, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. SpaceX plans to expand its coverage and service as it launches more satellites and improves its technology. SpaceX also plans to offer mobile plans that allow users to take their Starlink kit with them wherever they go, as long as they stay within their service area. SpaceX also plans to integrate Starlink with its Starship vehicle, which could enable internet access on the Moon and Mars in the future. Starlink is not only a technology, but also a mission. SpaceX aims to use Starlink to provide internet access to millions of people who currently lack reliable or affordable connectivity, especially in rural and remote areas. SpaceX also aims to use Starlink to generate revenue that could fund its Mars colonization plans and make humanity a multiplanetary species. Starlink is also a source of inspiration and innovation for other companies and agencies that are pursuing new space technologies and applications. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about SpaceX's Starlink satellites. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more space-related content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.